And we're back. Everybody. Before we start off, obviously my PSA, don't forget to like and subscribe. And then outside of that, some good news, our financials are looking pretty, never mind. We're still $1 million down. But it's trending upwards, which is good. And before I wanted to proceed with the next step, I did actually want to see our the records and the current standings of the league now that we're about 6 games away from the end. So this is obviously the league right now, 7-6. We are firmly in the playoffs as long as we keep this up. I think we can survive 1 loss, but that's about it. And then I believe there's some other tabs here for career, so we can see like everyone's stats. So as you can see, UK Fallen currently tied for first on the most MVPs in a season so far. And honestly, I'm not surprised. UK Fallen is... Apologies. UK Fallen is probably our best player. I say probably. Definitely is our best player. Onyx, Damien Taicho, both tied at 4 as well. They have a lot of their impact. PDD, Frost, JSL. I mean, JSL has not won MVP once. But it's okay. You know, it's hard to win MVP as support. As you can see, there's not a lot of support MVPs at the top here. They just don't win MVP because, you know, they calculate that off of gold and stuff. At least for now. Hopefully, they patch it in the future so that supports get a little more MVP focus. For kills, though, Onyx is at 144 and UK Fallen is 137. We're getting up there. The top 2, Zai and Cedar, have significantly more kills, so we're probably not going to catch up to them. Which is fine. It is what it is, you know. We have 5 tabs here, I think. So we also have assist leader, JSL on the 17th, 184. Not bad, considering how our season started. And our average rating, Zai is so it's so good, 7.71. If you guys don't know who Zai is, he's a Dota player. He's a top laner in Dota terms, but he's an ADC in this one, so it's very funny. Mind Control is also here. He's actually a top laner in Dota 2, and he's a top laner here in Teamfight Manager 2, so that's funny. But UK Fallen 7.47, Frost at 7.45. That's shocking. I can't believe Frost's average is actually that high. That's pretty crazy. Solo kills, Onyx, UK Fallen. Okay, yeah, pretty good. Again, we're not going to beat them. The top is just going crazy there. Average gold, 5th on the leaderboard. Pretty good for UK Fallen, especially since he's, you know, getting a little outclassed by some of these top tier players like Zai. Look at Zai's stats. Like, that's ridiculous. So UK Fallen, it's miraculous that he breaks even in those kind of lanes. I'm really proud of that. UK Fallen, number 9 on the damage chart. Frost at 16. And then damage taken, Frost is at number 5. He is, we put him on cavalry, we put him on literally anything that doesn't throw mid. Just don't throw mid and we're fine. And then average level, 12th, nothing crazy here. 16th on Onyx. I think because of Berserker heals, that counts as lifesteal. That's pretty good. And then let's see the pubs. Well, how are the pubs looking? Where are the pubs again? Solo rank. Frost? Why is Frost 2nd? He's an 81% win rate in pubs. I'm sorry, what? Frost? Excuse me? How is Frost so good in the pubs? Fighter... Wait, what is this? Well, a fighter, berserker, dual blader. What? Bro, a triple defensive impregnable fortress and went 5 and 9. Huh? Man, Frost is a different animal in the pubs. Why can't you play like this in pro play? You're insane. Where's the rest of my team? UK Fallen is a 63% win rate. That's crazy, man. Frost, how are you? He's 2nd in the Korean server. That's crazy, and not by like, it's not a close margin either. He's firmly 2nd on the leaderboard. How are you? Okay, Frost. Maybe we'll give you a little more. Maybe we'll give Frost a little more wiggle room. No, I'm sorry, I lied. We're not doing that. I'm so sorry, Frost. You're not. You are on cavalry duty. You are on Lancer duty. I mean, maybe I'll pick you fighter. Maybe we'll give you a chance on fighter because it looks like your fighter is cooking. But Tyler won. He's mid now. Oh my gosh. I thought you were support. or something. Okay, so Tyler 1 is mid. Interesting. Okay, who's their key player? Mill. Who is Mill? Their top laner. Maybe Taicho can handle him. They pick Archer as well, so Archer will be heavily contested. But it seems like they don't play Monk. Okay, they do play Monk as well. We'll have to see. So they play Teamfight. They play Gambler Fighter. We have to ban Fighter for sure. The question now will be what we're leaving open. We are first pick, so we leave Archer and Hammerer open, I think, and we ban Fighter first, and we see what they do. They probably ban Archer. That's big. Okay, I think we ban Monk here, leave Hammerer open. If they don't ban Hammerer, we take it. Yeah, first pick for sure. Alright, Damien Taicho on Hammer. Again, there's not really anything open left that he can take. Berserker take. Swordsman as well. We take Cavalry for Frost. Well, that's open. We have Executioner open as well. What can we pair with Executioner? That's pretty good. Dual Blader is open. I kind of want to keep my options open with bot lane. I don't... Is Executioner our best choice? No, Jiangxi is open as well. I think Jiangxi is decent into Berserker. I mean, Executioner is great into Berserker as well. But it just limits our options if we take Executioner now. I think we take Magic Knight Jungle, because it counters Berserker. Dual Blader Lancer is taken. Sure, that's fine. Does give us Executioner +1. That's the best possible lane here. Pyromancer is open. I'm not sure how well that stomps the lane. I'm not actually... Magic Knight 3rd was definitely the wrong decision, though. I definitely think that was a little greedy by me. Flex support. I mean, our only ADC option here is Sniper. Gambler's garbage. Yeah, I think we have Hammerer to counter their their chain stun. I think Sniper is perfectly fine here. Gambler mids, again, I'm not worried about that. Magic Knight is a scaling carry, so we'll make sure that Onyx is on farm cover. You can fall. Yeah, everything's good. Just playing standard. They let us have a standard comp, so we're gonna work with that. Frost on a split. Probably 1-3-1, probably. Yeah. Put Onyx on a side lane. Objective setup is flexible. We're not hard engaged. We play defensive here. Punish them for all-inning on us. Onyx, you farm cover, play bot side, probably? Top side is fine. I don't think top side's gonna die. Contest, always join Serpent if we're taking it. Going priority, yep, that's fine. So Damien Taicho, AD, they're all defense, so that's fine. Onyx's build is okay. 80 first? No, just win this lane. Frost, that's fine. Bill and everyone else is good. Okay, everything's blue is fine. Okay. I'm liking this draft. They let us have our really good, stable draft. I mean, Hammerer was open. They banned Demon instead of Hammerer. I don't know why people ban Demon against us. I don't think our Demon is that good in terms of win rate. But mid lane, already trading harass here is Frost and Tyler. But Berserker seems to have stolen a camp from Magic Knight. That's fine. We're expected to lose a little bit of tempo here as Magic Knight early game does not beat Berserker. It is not about the early game, though. It is about the late game potential that Magic Knight can provide. Onyx is, again, down a full camp here, which is a little unfortunate. Once again, Berserker trying to see if he can catch Onyx farming a camp here, but eventually he'll start clearing his own waves. Onyx now rotating bot side. He was just waiting for his jungle camp to spawn, but eventually opted against it. Now just covering bot side here. Q misses and he makes his presence known. Hook connects onto Swordsman, but nothing quite here. Meanwhile, top side. Actually, I just realized Gambler is top. So Damien Taicho may be a little more pressured than you would expect because Gambler obviously range and has a ton of poke, but again, Damien Taicho should not lose this lane. I highly doubt we'll start today. Hammer is pretty broken right now, and I don't know what that hook was about. Oh, he was trying to hook Dual Blader. I see, and he lands it. Sorry, my brain was lagging. My apologies. I thought Dual Blader was on our team, and a hook connects onto the Swordsman as well. Will most likely force him to back here, and again, it seems like Onyx was getting chased by Berserker, but nothing comes to fruition there. And again, he's just full clearing here. Onyx, Diablo, continuing to apply the pressure as he is going the Magic Cowl early to just defend against any potential and he'll basically win the early 1v1s. That's basically what this means. There's nothing Magic Knight can build that will help with that. But there's a fight that's happening here. Jump forward by the side of Eternal Seed. Randy Savage gets picked here by JSL as the hook connects. Tyler 1 also gets hooked in by JSL, but Diablo 1v2 has to back off as the damage from Onyx and Frost is too much, and now Serpent most likely being taken here. Diablo really wants to try to steal this, but I don't think there's an angle, so that'll be that. Damien Taicho also showed up, and he's gonna knock up Tyler 1. Will most likely force him to back off, and he will. Meanwhile, topside Mill does take the tower as he is left to his own devices, but that's kind of what Gambler wants to do in the side lane. Just make sure to farm up the wave, scale up here, but Damien Taicho will eventually catch that wave. Bottom side looks a little spicy. Randy Savage is caught. Headshot will connect. UK Fallen will get that kill with JSL's assistance. Meanwhile, mid lane, Diablo trying to contest Frost, but Frost going HP first means he'll be perfectly fine. Topside though, Mill gets caught as Onyx actually comes from behind. Charm connects, but it does not matter as the pull forward by Magic Knight as well to keep him there. Damien Taicho with the chain stun on Hammerer will get that kill. And Magic Knight, very successful first gank now. Level 5, has ult up. Diablo still trying to scale into his ult. So with the early level advantage, this is where the matchup is a little spicy because Diablo probably can't kill Magic Knight 1v1 by himself at this point. Yeah, he has the Dusk Raven, but I don't think that really matters. Meanwhile, bot side, sorry, I missed that completely. I should use auto camera a little more when I'm just talking. Headshot will connect, and then a hook lands into the bullet and perfectly comboed by UK Fallen and JSL. Swordsman will come back into lane, of course, and then meanwhile mid lane, Tyler 1 is low with Diablo nearby. JSL trying to land a hook and he connects it, but Frost is already back out. Was already wanting to back. JSL had a different idea, not quite gonna get there, and the lead for Eternal Siege still in favor for them. Just a small lead though, mainly for successful macro plays, splitting topside and bot side. Meanwhile, mid lane, JSL gets caught by Dual Blader and Diablo, as I believe a Lance Charge hit him, so that will be that pick. Frost will stay alive though, and will stay mid, so JSL a little bit out of position. This gives Eternal Siege a chance for more guard here. Execution hits Frost, but just Frost. Hammer connects into the Dual Blader. Onyx going Super Saiyan, doing a lot of damage, but now Berserker goes in with the ult on cooldown, has to back off. Gambler trying to look for a kill. Line Blast for, threatening to kill them, so has to go back. Bullet connects onto the Gambler, will get hit by the hook. Dinha has no ult on Swordsman, so Berserker just gonna be caught by his lonesome, as Swordsman literally has no help against Frost with no ult available. Tyler 1 really wants to try and fight him, but hook connects, and now he'll go down to UK Fallen. And the game, just like that, it blows wide open. And even though SEC had 4 kills ahead of Eternal Siege going into this Morgard fight, the lead wasn't that big, but now SEC holds the advantage. Successfully taking Morgard means it lets them push the waves here. Dina trying to push down this wave before someone can stop him, but Onyx is here already, and he'll be pushing the wave down with a ton of spells. Magic Knight is really good at clearing waves, so he'll be doing that successfully. Meanwhile, mid lane, UK Fallen, Frost, and JSL here trying to push. Meanwhile, Damien Taicho getting ganked by 3. Will have to back off here. Hammer knock up, stop the Berserker from chasing, but Dual Blader multi-slashes, trying to get the kill, but not quite gonna get there. And so the gank is unsuccessful. UK Fallen stays mid, almost gets caught, but not quite. Will recall now for his second item. Already scaling up very well at nearly 1,500 gold ahead. Execution connects on the Magic Knight, but he's already backed off. STC's Onyx already escaping as soon as he saw multiple members of Eternal Siege trying to collapse onto him. Hook connects onto Randy Savage again. The headshot does a ton of damage, but that's about it. No attacks crit for UK Fallen, so we'll be fine. And again, Damien Taicho getting ganked by Lancer and Gambler here, trying to poke him down, but Damien Taicho is incredibly tanky. Yes, he has an AD damage first, but the buffs to this base stat line of Hammerer makes him such a hard kill. JSL, though, getting caught mid. Lance charge connects. JSL really wants to fight this. UK Fallen trying to recall, but is forcing to fight for JSL, but finally will recall. Actually, never mind. And fires the bullet. Tyler 1 does not dodge it. Will get picked, and Frost now taking that place. Meanwhile, bot side, Onyx does take a second tier 2, so massive gold lead now here for the side of STC. 5,000 gold ahead. Headshot again. Poking Randy Savage. If one of those crit, he would have certainly went down. Diablo thought about it, but decides against diving into Sniper as Frost and JSL are in the vicinity. We'll just clear his camps. Topside still, again, technically in the favor of Gambler. I mean, he's still doing pretty well, even though he has a net worth deficit. Again, Damien Taicho with 2 levels up. Maybe he can press the issue, but doesn't decide to. Wait for Cavalry. Charm connects, but it's not going to help you, Gambler. You are out of position. The Void used by Magic Knight to just pull him back. Lancer goes into Frost. Execution as well as Lance Charge. Trying to kill off Frost, but he's not going to get it. Headshot going to connect onto Swords, but Lancer is low. Will charge up into Sniper, but just only barely gets out with his life as the headshot was not enough damage. Dual Blader trying to let a Q, just barely misses. Damien Taicho in the bush. Almost walks in. Hook misses. Bullet will hit too, though. But that'll be it. They'll back off. They'll let Morgard fall a second time, but I'm not sure if Eternal Siege will survive a second push. To be honest, top wave, I mean, they still have 2 towers top, so maybe it's fine. Lancer wants to go in with Dual Blader, does have multi-slash ult ready. Sniper is a little out of position, will get multi-slash to death here, but Hook connects onto Lancer, will get anti-healed as Magic Knight goes Super Saiyan, Hammer knock-up, will try to kill Lancer, but not quite. Dual Blader jumps in to continue to chain stun, will keep them alive, and UK Fallen a little bit out of position there, but maybe thought the turn would be faster. Now Serpent being threatened by Eternal Siege. Frost and Onyx are here, but Onyx doesn't have ult, so maybe a little weaker. Execution connect onto Magic Knight. Charm connects onto Hammerer as well. He's isolated. He might go down. He will trade 1 for 1, but that's favorable for the side of Eternal Siege. Hook connects, but it's just JSL here. He will go down. Frost now arriving. He wanted to push mid, but again, miscommunication from the side of STC. A little bit sloppy on the attempt to close out with this Morgard buff, but Lancer will get forced back, and still, the net worth lead significant for the side of STC, as now JSL going for the tech item second, and Frost going for a little more damage. He'll find the Lancer, and the Dual Blader bullet connects with the Onyx Light Blade, dealing a ton of damage there. Q misses onto Dual Blader, then jump in, multi-slash into Sniper. Will get him quite low, but he'll be fine, but the tower will finally finish him off as Morgard buff expires in 10 seconds. UK Fallen again. There's a little weird positioning, eventually catches up with him. Hook connects onto Gambler, but it's just Frost and JSL here. But Eternal Siege is quite low. Swordsman trying to trade back and forth, but he doesn't do enough damage to really threaten Frost right now. I mean, the trade is even, because again, Frost, pretty tanky, but that gives Damien Taicho some time for himself to push up this top wave. So the gold pretty even. Randy Savage trying to fight back here, but the cavalry charge coming in, but he walks straight into Berserker. JSL gets baited in and will go down. Frost going a little aggressive. JSL following through, but will die for that. Unfortunately, unlike cavalry, can't run away if they overextend. So again, just gets baited here by Frost. Lancer charges backwards, trying to escape this. Lightblade misses a little bit, but Void is ready to use for Magic Knight. Bullet connects onto Berserker. He tried to go on Sniper, but Hammer was ready for the knockup. Will stop him from chasing. The Q stuns up Frost, so the chase is over there. And the gold lead only 3,000 for SCC, so it's not a done deal yet. But the problem now for Eternal Siege is they don't really have a front to back. Berserker is their tank. But Berserker, I wouldn't call him the tankiest, you know, frontliner in the game. Charm does connect onto Sniper. If Sniper goes down, there's a lot of damage missing, and it will go down. Now it's just Onyx here to do the damage. He goes Super Saiyan, but Multi-Slash connects, nearly kills him off. But the Light Blade does a ton of damage. Hook under the tower. Does Swordsman go? Berserker now trying to fight with Dual Blader, but Dual Blader goes down. Now Berserker, again, no damage here. He's going to get chased down. Lance Charge hits 2. Will save Diablo here from a lifetime of hurts. Damien Taicho chasing, though Lancer may die for the sins of Diablo, and he will do so. There's a ton of knockup and CC here. There's just no follow-through. Money Wheel does a little damage to Frost. Will force him back, though. And now Morgard is up again. Onyx pushing topside, getting a ton of money for himself. Will scale up. Almost has that second item done. Hook just barely misses. Onyx wants to land a close-range Void, but Gambler pokes him away. Hook does finally connect for JSL. But Onyx has already decided to back off. Now trying to take Morgard here. Frost and David Taicho will also connect here. Diablo probably will see what's up once he walks through this bush. But it might be a little too late. Actually, Diablo didn't even check. Eternal Siege right now has no idea Morgard is being taken. They're not even posturing to take Serpent themselves. So that's just a free Morgard for STC. JSL pushing by himself. This is an overextension. Will get picked off here by the Lance Shard Multi-Slash. So again, STC not respecting Eternal Siege's pick-off power. Speaking of pick-off power, Cavalry just chases down Swordsman. Will go down. The bullet will not be necessary, but now Onyx goes Super Saiyan, but he's a little out of position, so has to back off. Uses the ult to start up Serpent. Headshot connects onto the Dual Blader. Does a ton of damage, but he is quite low. Headshot connects onto Lancer as well, but the two-man charm stops him from going down. Headshot does a lot of damage onto Gambler as well, and Hammer trying to chase stuff. Damien Taicho gets the knockup. Will get the assistance from the Morgard minions to kill him off, and Berserker trying to fight Damien Taicho, but I don't think Damien Taicho took any damage. I think he just stood there menacingly, to be honest. I wish I could see what the stats of each character was right now at this point. I wish they showed me. Hook misses just barely on Diablo here. Topside now. Frost trying to end the game. Land the stun onto Dual Blader. Will get the knockup. Hammerfall will get that kill. Multi-Slash does not do enough damage. UK Fall in the meantime tried to get picked off by Diablo. Again, Sniper, the only range damage in this game for the side of STC, is forced back, but luckily JSL this time was there to peel. Is now going for that second Storm Sovereign, which will give him a 50% crit chance, and that's gonna suck if you get hit by a headshot, that's for sure. I mean, the damage on headshot is already pretty big. Swordsman gets into range, but will get backed off. Meanwhile, mid lane, Lancer gets picked off with Gambler as well. Let me check that replay real quick. Yeah, Lancer was just out of position. Average charge connects. Charm to buys a little bit of time, but that's about it. Both go down to the Void that Magic Knight puts down, doing a lot of damage there. Meanwhile, bot side, UK Fallen, of course, just split pushing. Cavalry trying to kill off Swordsman, but doesn't quite do so. And the net worth lead is 5k, but everyone is starting to get to full build. This net worth is about to stop mattering here in a moment. Hook misses on to Berserker, and now, once again, JSL just caught out by himself, trying to set something up with Frost, but Frost was already heading to Morgard, and Executioner, again, not very mobile, so eventually just caught and dies there. But it does end with STC getting Morgard again. Last time they didn't take much with the buff. They'll eventually take top tower here, and Sniper doing a ton of damage, forcing Lancer away. They will catch Frost there, but Lancer is traded. Headshot does a lot of damage. Bullet flies through. Actually goes wide. I'm sure that was supposed to be for something else. Damien Taicho getting attacked by Berserker and on Dual Blader, but he literally takes no damage. I mean, I don't think they can stop the front to back here as Damien Taicho again. Look at him! He's actually just ignoring them. He actually just hitting Nexus, and that will be game, but my god, Damien Taicho took so much damage, and so did Frost, of course, but they just couldn't kill him late game, which is unfortunate for Eternal Siege. I mean, that game was a lot closer than I wanted it to, but I think that's because my team was splitting a little too much. I thought Magic Knight could split push, but I think against a better team, we definitely lose that. So I have to probably go back to the 1-4 split. I don't think Magic Knight's a great split for sure. I usually do the 1-3-1 with the Berserker. I thought it'd be the same, but it wasn't. It was not the same at all. And again, Frost getting another MVP, man. This guy's cavalry becoming ban-worthy. The problem I am having is what happens if the enemy team bans cavalry? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Executioner ban. Ban Pyromancer here. Monk is open. Oh shit, they have first pick. That's not good. Oh no! That's funny. Okay, Frost's comfort pick is gone, but they do give us Monk Hammerer. I'm not sure if that's legal. Like, I'm almost certain this is incredibly illegal. What is... Jiangxi doesn't do percentage-based damage. He does, She does draining AP, but, you know, that's not the same. Berserker is open, but they do have a decent amount of CC. Demon is also open. Future is banned. Ultimate is not very good when there's nothing to execute, so I think we give jungle last pick here, and we pick our bot lane now. Question is, what kind of bot lane do we want? What do we give Executioner? Or what do we give JSL? Sorry, not Executioner. Duh. We could give JSL Hammerer and then play Sniper behind it. I mean, we're picking Sniper for sure. You may be wondering, why not Monk support? It's because Frost has to play Monk. I can't put him on any other pick. I'm trying to think, but there's nothing else. I would never, there's no other pick I would ever put Onyx on, or Frost on, sorry. Ninja is pretty bad here unless he gets like early game picks. What's Onyx's? His judgment is terrible. The Ninja's probably gonna stuck on Ninja. I don't want to put him on Magic Knight. It's not a good Magic Knight game. I mean, Demon is open. I think Demon is fine here. So now we're picking for top lane. I don't want Vampire. We already have our 2 damage carries. I mean, we can give Damien Taicho something he can play for. What lane wins top? I don't even know what who their top laner is. There's a, so it's... Oh, it's top cavalry. Of course it is. Oh, of course it is, man. We give Damien Taicho Lancer. I mean, it's been a hot minute since he's played Lancer, but not a bad pick. Like if we go do Onyx Demon, I mean, we could also give Damien Taicho Demon and then flex Berserker to bot side. But again, there's 3 CCs on their side, so if, Berserker feels really bad. We'll give Damien Taicho Lancer. I would also do Lancer support, but like this stat stick of a behemoth is so much better. Okay, Frost, you're a monk. I think this comp is fine. It was cavalry top. Like I should have clocked it immediately. It was gonna be cavalry top. So they have Gambler support for the charm, and then wow, this mid lane is a fucking wash. It's a super wash. Okay, defense. For Demon, double AD defense is fine. Damien Taicho, you need to go HP first because What'll happen if I put you on AD first is you're going to lose every trade in humanity because of the charge. And you will, like, hitting the Q is so hard. And then bot side is fine. The build looks all good. Onyx, I need you to counter jungle top side. And then we go for 1-4 split. We put... What do we put in a side lane? Damien Taicho? Probably. I mean, we don't really need him. We're a Pope comp. And then, flexible. You don't need to be in Serpent guaranteed. Like, yeah. I think we can just play through Frost and JSL. Damien Taicho doesn't have to show up. It'd be nice if he could, but we don't have to. I think this is fine. We're heading into game number 2, ladies and gentlemen. Will we get our third 2-0 of the season? Find out now. Hilariously, both junglers are counter-jungling the other, so no disparity in economy will happen. Very funny. They literally split the map. That's actually amazing. Meanwhile, mid lane, Frost is a little losing, but it should be fine. Top lane, Damien Taicho winning with the HP bonus. Meanwhile, bot lane, JSL is actually struggling on the hammer. Has to recall early, so now Sniper is losing this lane a little bit, but the CS is even. But I'm surprised JSL is struggling on hammer in this lane. I mean, maybe there's just too much damage. But Onyx catches Dual Blader, forces a 1v1 fight here. This is an early jungle battle, ladies and gentlemen. This is what you love to see from the junglers. Demon is a stronger early game character than Dual Blader. Again, Dual Blader, one of the heroes in this game that needs level 3 to really start spiking. And he was level 2, gets caught and forced to recall. Now clearing kept a little slower. As you can see, Onyx ahead in a decent amount of gold as both players just keep clearing. Topside Damien Taicho overperforming. Again, I thought Cavalry would win this lane, but Mill just getting diffed in players. And bot side, the lane I thought would be winning harder than this is actually struggling. So Eternal Siege giving them a run for their money, and Dual Blader gets caught again. Demon form trying to chase Diablo, but doesn't quite catch it. Onyx winning the counter jungle, and Mill actually forced under tower, but the minion luckily tanks a turret shot, so he'll be fine. Randy Savage, speaking of turret shot, will take damage and will get knocked up here by hammer. Shot does not connect for UK Fallen, but knock up again. Tower shot as well, headshot coming off cooldown, but UK Fallen will be in range for that fight. But with the back forced by Eternal Siege bot side, this Serpent is open for the taking. Demon is here. Monk is also here. Damien Taicho will stay topside. Wheels go back to the bot lane, ladies and gentlemen. Swap connects onto the Junction. Dual Blader comes in. Wheel of Fortune connects. JSL will go down. So will Sniper. But Demon as well will go down. So it's a... And in the end, it's a 1-for-3 trade to the side of Eternal Siege. And they win that early game fight and will secure themselves an extra 500 gold from this Serpent kill as Randy Savage doing a ton of damage with the Wheel of Fortune there. And I understand now why the auto camera is garbage. It kept panning away from the fight. Sorry, I was grabbing some water to drink, so I didn't, I couldn't move the camera myself. Anyways, Frost mid lane, pushing in the wave. Junction now slowly losing this wave as the Monk sustain is just a little too much. I'm not quite sure what Junction's supposed to do about this. Speaking of doing something, Demon counter jungles again, but actually Diablo mid lane tries to catch Monk, but not quite. Meanwhile, bot side, Sniper is caught, and Demon is now getting picked off as well. Monk is low, gonna get chased by the zombie, but should be fine. And right now, Eternal Siege ahead in terms of gold and in terms of levels as well. I believe Jinha hit level 5 and immediately execution on Sniper, so that's why that kill happened. And now the economy on the bot side really favoring Eternal Siege here. As Sniper incredibly far behind. Headshot connects onto Swordsman, but the wave clear is very disgusting from Swordsman, especially from ahead. So UK Fallen right now doing his very best to try and hold this wave, but he has to be very careful not to get hit by the Pope. Now level 7 for the for the Swordsman, but level 6 now as well for UK Fallen, so that's fine. Meanwhile, Onyx here. Just making sure they're not doing War Guard, but they'll start it up. Damien Taicho is level 7. This is the time. Demon form activated for Onyx. Bullet connects onto the Gambler. Lancer charge as well. We'll get that kill. Demon will get traded for it, though. Cavalry charge as well. Multi-slash will follow through, but the Monk Shield really giving the entire side of SEC a ton of HP, and the healing is sustaining. Look at this. The front to back is beautiful. Magnifique. Oh, sorry, wait. No, what's the word? Magnifique. Magnifique from STC. As I gotta see that again, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this team fight. Incredible stuff. Triple hammer by JSL. Perfectly giving Frost some time to get the sustain. And again, the front to back by the sniper. Magnifique. I butchered it the first time, but that's... I was in the heat of the moment, boys. Anyways, this should be a Morgard take for STC. As now, there's nothing to be done here for Eternal Siege. Even if they all respawn and come here, Demon... already on his way back, and there are no ult cooldowns except for Gamblers, so that's about all you can hope for here as Eternal Siege. I mean, Eternal Siege still has the lead. Charm does connect onto Demon, but again, Demon will just be fine. Headshot. JSL is low. Morgard is really killing him, and now hold on. Monkey's gonna go down here for sure, and UK Fallen by him lonesome. I thought Morgard could be taken, but no, not quite. And the game swings back in Eternal Siege's direction. Now with 3,000 gold lead, and now Morgard is their oyster, as Onyx is too low to fight back. Definitely took too long on Morgard, not backing off, and it didn't look like Onyx and Damien Taicho connected in time to sort of to help take Morgard. So yeah, Eternal Siege just takes it. 4,000 gold the lead now for Eternal Siege. Their comp does a lot more damage at this point in the game. As SCC's comp, they're probably going to need to scale a little bit more to fight back. However, Eternal Siege, all of them topside here, will take 2 towers for sure. Maybe Taicho, UK Fallen, actually everyone will recall topside as the towers fall. Now 6,000 the gold lead for the side of STC. Execution connects and the bullet will fire through, misses everybody, but the shield comes in for Monk to give everyone some time to do some damage, but the push up top wave, Damien Taicho nearly kills off Gambler, but not quite. The Morgard wave is massive, but Sniper wants a headshot, multi-slash connects, and it baits in dual blader. Hammer fall will push everyone back. And now UK Fallen rotating bottom side, trying to get this farm. Execution not up yet. UK Fallen realizes that it's probably a bad idea to show up with low HP. Trying to recall, but the team calling to go in. Cavalry charge connects. Swap lands onto Swordsman, but that's gonna be it for that. This tower is potentially going to fall here. And in the meantime, Monk and Hammerer gets caught. So they will go down. And Eternal Siege, again, the lead, significant. 7,000 the lead. Damien Taicho trying to push out bot wave, but Morgard buff makes it real hard. And Jungshi, look at how much HP this Jungshi has. That's gonna be a really hard kill here. The carries of SEC will have to step up to make sure to kill that. Lance charge connects. Bullet was gonna secure that kill as well if Lancer didn't get it. Well played there by David Taicho, just to get a little more gold back to the side of SEC. Bot side, UK Fallen trying to farm up. Top side, David Taicho gets money back for the side of SEC. The gold lead now 5,000. Meanwhile, mid lane, Jungshi getting chased by 3, but he's too tanky. Will be perfectly fine. UK Fallen gets caught bot side by execution by Swordsman. So that'll be that. Diablo trying to chase for something, but will probably not get it. Anything. Multi-slash does a lot of damage to Frost, but that's about it. As Swordsman now overextending. Will get caught here by Damien Taicho. Actually, no. The call to back off was made, and so will not finish the deal. Q lands on Damien Taicho, speaking of. But not quite there. Lance charge, though, hits on Gambler, and the damage is enough. We'll get that pick off now. Diablo will follow. Swordsman trying to connect to his team, but he gets caught in the jungle. And now, Eternal Siege, just Jungshi and Cavalry, but honestly, Jungshi might just be enough, but no. They decide, let's give up Morgard. Let's just take Serpent. And even though Jungshi, look at Jungshi's health, bro. She is so tanky right now. But they'll give up Morgard for Serpent. They understand This game is still firmly in their grasp, but they don't want to throw away anything by gambling on that 5v2. Hammer connects, Charm only onto one. JSL is getting poked by the tower, but he'll be fine. Shields up for the side of STC, trying to pressure up, but once the shield expires, everyone pings to back off. The Morguard minions makes it so hard for Eternal Siege to fight back here, as STC kind of just poking and kiting with the wave. Heals up, Execution lands on two, but again, the Morguard wave is too big. They can't just dive all in, and Sniper taking a lot of damage there, but Frost with the heal will keep them healthy enough. Sniper actually stays around. JSL getting low, but again, I have to credit the Frost on Monk doing pretty well. And David Taicho gets 2 towers bot side, but will get caught eventually as mid pressure stops. Frost now going to go down here, and as I was singing his praises, Frost's worst trait, which is getting caught out of position, happens. Jiangxi in the mid lane, just pushing up. Bullet connects onto Gambler, but the charm will land as well. But the swap connects into Jiangxi. Now she's in no man's land. Tyler 1 will go down here to the Hammerfall, execute. And now Demon and Sniper pushing in mid lane. There's still 3 seconds of Morguard buff. Will successfully get it. And even though Swordsman are gonna be full build way before UK Fallen, this game doesn't look all that easy. There's only 2 targets he can really execute with the ult. And now Execution, speaking of, on one of those targets, gets a kill onto UK Fallen. And this is probably one of UK Fallen's worst games of the season so far. I mean, outside of, our losing streak. In recent times, this has been UK Fallen's worst performance, but luckily, the rest of the team is stepping up. David Taicho getting a lot of these critical picks. Will catch Diablo. Swap will miss, but I'm not sure if that'll matter. Demon form activated. David Taicho still wanting to fight. Shields up for the Monk, and the Lance Charge will connect. Cavalry Charge trying to save the Dual Blader, but not quite. But Demon gets caught. That's a lot of damage down, but Lancer, David Taicho gets the trade back on the enemy Swordsman. Massive. Charm connects, but the heal is so good by Frost. There's just not enough damage here by Eternal Siege to get a kill, and the Monk damage, or the Monk heals, keeping everyone healthy. David Taicho just trading, making sure their sustain is up. I mean, look at their health bars, it's not moving. Jiangxi trying to fight back. Will the Wheel of Fortune? David Taicho's HP is really high though, so again, I don't think they can kill him. He'll just be fine. Hammerer and UK Fallen on the Sniper will come from the flank. The bullet will connect and will kill off Gambler. And now Tyler 1 overextended, thinking he could kill the Lancer, but the shields are up, and they will not be able to lifesteal off of the bodies of STC's players. And now Morguard, open for business. The root connects onto the Sniper, but with Hammerer there, the jump strike just not going to connect. Execution hits on UK Fallen, but there's no follow-up. Sniper will survive as the battle lines completely cut apart here for Eternal Siege. 4 dead, and Diablo the only one alive. The jungler is still alive for Eternal Siege, but not in position to steal this this Morguard. Actually, he's trying. Multi-Slash is available. He doesn't quite get it though. Demon secures it, and now Diablo might die for this attempt. Headshot connects, but he'll survive. But now mid lane, Frost is trying to end the game. There's not enough wave clear. The massive horde of minions ends the game for the side of STC, and even though Eternal Siege put up a great fight, it just simply was not enough, as this game was definitely on the back of Frost and David Taicho. The R2 ADCs, of course, did their jobs eventually, but in that mid game, I mean, David Taicho and Frost, the duo play, incredible. Look at this! Look at this disgusting stat! They healed they healed 30,000 HP between the two of them. Disgusting. Incredible. And then obviously the damage dealt by David Taicho as well. Again, I cannot sing their praises enough. For sure, David Taicho and Frost are the MVPs of this match. I would give them joint MVPs, but David Taicho a little bit more, I guess, for getting those incredible picks to keep SEC at least in gut shot range of this game. And yeah, yeah, we used to be the ones throwing leads. Now we're the ones coming back from deficits in lane. So incredible stuff here by the team. What the hell is this? Oh, this is Division 1 What is? Oh, this is West. Wait, what? I don't understand. Me no understand. Oh, wait, it's tournament. What? Me no understand. I thought we were still in. I mean, or actually, you know what? Actually, fun thing. You know what I'm gonna do this episode? This episode, I'm going to watch one of those games because this, I believe you can like see replays, right? Yeah, there's replays. So you know what? We're going to fully commentate one of these other matches. And you guys can't, you know, vote on whoever it is, so I'll just pick one. But I think it'd be a good storyline if we followed one of the teams and like stuck to them. So like, here are all the teams. Let me know in the comments down below who should we follow from the other divisions when their match goes on for live. I'm just gonna pick one right now because you know, might as well, because I actually wanna commentate through. I'll have the second half of this episode be basically me commentating through one of these matches. I think will be very cool. I think we will follow. Actually, let's check the rankings. Maybe we follow the top NA teams. One of the top NA teams. Neon Raptors, maybe? Yakos is on this team. The heck? Yeah, I don't want to pick the top team. Maybe just like one of the better teams, not the top team though. Okay, let's follow Galactic Miners. Yeah, are they playing today? They are. They're playing against Zenith Spark. Zenith Spark's at the bottom of the rankings, so maybe it's not the best match. What's like a top seed match? What's like a crazy match? Flux Shadow versus Vortex Vipers. So okay, Vortex Vipers is even worse. Hang on, boys. Sorry, let me figure this out. I wanna see what we can commentate today. What's a good matchup? Maybe China? Okay, Obsidian Orcas. Oh, we might have cinema. Jade Phoenix versus the Obsidian Orcas, 2 top seeds in battle in the tournament bracket. I'm watching that. We're watching that together, boys. We want to see how the top teams in China play. Okay, China, probably our biggest threat coming into the international stage. So we'll have to see. David Taicho was undefeated star of the set. Yes, facts. David Taicho carried this game, but obviously Frost, I gotta give him his flowers. I roasted him for so long. I mean, if you've made it to this part of the series, you will know I flamed that man literally every day. But he, for sure, he put it to the test. David Taicho scaling up, very nice. Zhuangji scaling up, very nice. And Ryujin scaling up, very nice. Once Ryujin gets to about 30 skill dodge and 30 monster kills, we will put him back in, or we will put him in. We will give the rookie a shot. Ryujin is scaling up very nicely though. This guy's gonna be our mid laner for a long time. Okay, let's proceed, and then hopefully we can watch some of the matches. Weekly meta analysis report. This doesn't really matter to me at the moment, since we kind of have a defined meta on our own. PDD is selling a lot of merch. Shout out to all the PDD fans. Can anyone who's a PDD fan, let me know in the comments. Raise your hand. And then Onyx Comfort pick is Berserker. Yes, that's the Berserker is not every game, but when Berserker is good, Berserker is great. That's for sure. So yeah, let's pick out. So there should be matches here, right? Statistics, records. International. What? No, don't tell me I can't watch the games. Wait. Yes, I can watch the games. Oh my god, that's so cool. All right. Spoilers. What the frick, guys? Man. How am I supposed... Okay, you know what? The next time, I'll just block it from the screen so that I can't see it. I'll like set up something so that we can't see the score when it pops up. Just like hide it. But I do want to see how this broke down. Very interesting matches here. Which match is the most interesting? Hammer, Berserker, Ogre. I mean, they got Hammerer and Monk and lost. I gotta see this. How did Jade Phoenix win this one? Incredible. Right, we have, ladies and gentlemen, Obsidian Orcas versus Jade Phoenix. Game 1. And as a caster, I'm now completely neutral, which makes this even better content for you boys. Ogre in the mid lane against Ninja should be a favorable matchup for Ogre. In the meantime, counter jungle matchup here. Demon versus Berserker should be even as well. But the first hit goes on to Berserker, so the favorable trade going his way. Bot side already being pressured out of the lane is Jade Phoenix. As Archer Monk, probably one of the strongest bot lanes you could possibly have in this game. This Sustain is simply too much, and Shrine Maiden just simply not able to output as much healing. So Archer getting completely amazing early game. Meanwhile, top side, Hammerer will get pressured by Pyromancer. I don't think there's a reality Hammerer will win this lane, so we'll just be playing under tower for now. Meanwhile, look at this bottom lane. Is crushing to the side of Obsidian Orcas. And Ogre will be pushed in by Ninja as well. So Ogre unable to clear the wave as Ninja just focuses on the minions. Making sure that Ogre can't do anything, but Berserker catches him from behind, but level 2, no knock-up yet, so can't quite get anything done. And bot side again, Dual Blader really trying to press the issue against Archer, but the Monk heal is simply too much. That'll be that. Actually, this is the perfect time. We should be using highlights so that we don't stay here for too long. That's right. Now I can commentate the highlights. They are taking Serpent here. We'll use auto camera because apparently that's how it works. Now mid lane, Ninja goes in, but Berserker Leap Strike from the jungle will catch Ninja down. Absolutely incredible play there. Now the first Morgard take here. Bash comes through, lands on Pyromancer. Infernus goes down underneath him. Ninja threefold strike will connect as well. Berserker is low, will be forced out. Monk is already dead, so no healing can be sustained. But Pyromancer is picked off as well. Hammerer will follow through. His threefold strike will take him out. Ogre will be now chased down by Demon and Dual Blader. Q connects, but no charge follows, so the Demon will finish the job herself. Meanwhile, mid lane, Berserker trying to get a trade back as Archer is now here, but Ninja jumped into the Archer. Threefold strike will kill the Archer out of position. Meanwhile, the fight is still going for Morgard. They're really fighting for this. Threefold slash again will call off the map. Dual Blader will catch the Hammerer. Knockup will connect, and now for sure Jade Phoenix will get Morgard. And the lead balloons to 2,000, but it's not quite over yet. As the Ninja Archer gets caught, he gets knocked up out of Hail of Arrows. Will get killed as well. Berserker trying to contest Serpent, but will get poked down by the damage of the Pyromancer. And right now, Jade Phoenix winning that Morgard fight that lasted 50 years, giving them a massive tempo advantage, but Tower will kill Ninja as he plays a little too greedy. And mid lane, Ogre gonna get swapped in. He's now terrible position. Threefold slash, and the damage is simply too much. Shrine Gate to pick off the Monk as well from the damage. Archer bot side will steal that tower, but teleport strike and the threefold connecting. Ninja Q as well. Yosemite on the mid Ninja going crazy. Q missed for Ninja though. Hammer knock up. Infernus hits 3. Multi slash kills off the Monk. Sustain is gone. Hammer will go down as well. Actually, not quite yet. Demon will get traded first, and teleport strike will finish the job. Archer gets caught again. Ninja Q is missed, but the Q lands for Dual Blader. Knockup will follow and will get that kill. Now Morgard being taken again. Teleport strike connects onto Berserker. Threefold strike and multi slash will take that down. Shield by Monk trying to keep everyone alive, but it's not gonna quite do enough. And now Morgard will be taken by the side of Jade Phoenix. And Serpent trying to be denied. Hammerer gets caught by all the damage. Infernus right in his forehead. And Berserker really wants his camps, but has to back off. Ogre ults in the mid lane, trying to fight back, but Morgard wave is simply too strong, and he somehow walks his way into the bot side. Will eventually go down here from the Q knockup. Hail of Arrows goes straight into Dual Blader, but she'll be fine. Infernus connects threefold slash as well. Monk will go down. This Monk is not having a fun time, and Ninja almost goes down, but he'll be fine. Hammerer is low, and that looks like it'll be it for Jade Phoenix. Game 1 will be theirs, ladies and gentlemen. And this is what two top teams look like. Ninja, for fun, dives the the tower, but but the game is over. So Obsidian Orcas losing that game 1. Now game 2. Let's check out the highlights. Well, looks like nothing for 2 minutes here. As Serpent Fight will be the first time we get the highlight. The smash by Fighter hits 3, lands a triple stun. What a disaster for Obsidian Orcas already. And we just got here. Fighter stun lands again on the monk. Will get knocked up and will get taken down. As Dual Blader will also follow. Jade Phoenix looking to close this series out 2-0 already. As the knock-up, Leaf Strike connects onto the Hammerer. Knock-up again, trying to stop Berserker. But the Leaf Strikes are simply too much. Will get that kill. Q will follow onto Gambler. So, fighting back here, Obsidian Orcas. They don't want to lose this series quite yet. Knock-up though on Berserker. And the smash will kill him off. Now fighting for Morguard here. No ult ready for Pyromancer. And the shields up for Obsidian Orcas will keep them sustained. Ice Mage out of position though, will be caught by Lancer and Hammerer, but now Fighter overextended in the mid lane. Fireball into the burning floor will do the damage. Dual Blader jumps forward with a Leaf Strike assist by Berserker, but the Charm connects onto 3 against Obsidian Orcas, but Strifeco can't quite capitalize on that. Now Morguard will be taken here by Obsidian Orcas, the first of the game. We'll see what they can do with it, as Serpent will be traded by Jade Phoenix here. Mid lane tower will be taken here with the Morgan buff's assistance, and second tower being threatened. Now, Dual Blader catching Gambler multi-slash, and the charm lands too late. The attack has already been buffered through. Ice Mage taking top tower as well, as Pyromancer doing a lot of damage. Leaf Strike connects. Fighter isolated and will get picked off. Lancer trying to push out, but the Morguard minions are simply too much. Infernus pushing topside with Ice Mage, and wow, Obsidian Orcas won the game off of the first Morguard. Incredible stuff. This is what China is all about. This is what their games look like, ladies and gentlemen. Incredible gameplay from both teams. As Jiangxi will get the kill onto the Fighter. Now, nothing for about 2 minutes as the first Serpent is beginning. Epic Reaper on the Ninja here. Obsidian Orcas down a little bit of gold, but not quite. Jade Phoenix is fighting. Threefold slash nearly kills Magic Knight, but will eventually go down as the Ninja chases her. And now Morguard fight. Teleport Strike connects onto Cavalry, but he just backs off. Lancer Strike hits 2. Ninja will go down. And the Void pulling Obsidian Orcas in. Fighter getting stunned. No smash is ready. Has to back off here. Now Monk will be out of position. Hail of Arrows to try and get a counter pick, but it doesn't seem like it mattered too much, as Serpent will go down here for the side of Obsidian Orcas, but that will trade Jade Phoenix for the Morguard. And now Pyromancer walks straight into the bush. There's an army in that bush, brother. Lancer will charge into the Archer, and she will follow as well, as now Obsidian Orcas down 3,000 gold. And this game looking bad to worse for them. And Jade Phoenix, I think they scaled pretty well into the late game, so this is not going to be something where you just scale and win the game here for the side of Obsidian Orcas. Their comp heavily reliant on Pyromancer and Archer to do the heavy lifting and the damage, because late game, Ninja's not going to do anything. Monk's going to get picked here as well. It's this first Morguard getting a ton of value. Infernus misses. We just catch a tail end there. Ninja teleports in, but gets bashed and dies. And that's what it looks like when your Ninja is a terrible player, ladies and gentlemen. Look at his stats. It just does not... Does this stat line scream Ninja to you? I don't think so. His aggression is really high, but his ego is low. He does not listen to his own judgment. Ninja jumping in again. Look, he just dies. Gunner just takes the shots to his face. Fighter will go down as well. Now Pyromancer by their lonesome, as Archer is split pushing bottom with a massive wave, but that's a second Morguard. Might end the game right here. Ninja trying to do something, but every time it goes in, he just dies. He is feeding off cooldown here on the Ninja. The push comes to shove for the side of Jade Phoenix, and Obsidian Orcas trying to hold back, but the waves are getting really strong. Ninja teleport strikes into the Gunner, threefold slash, but the economy is just not in his favor. He just can't kill Gunner anymore. The level difference is by 3. So Gunner just survives the assassinate. And right now, Monk trying to heal, but support Monk has less money, so less heal, less shielding, less solutions, and all the trouble in the world. And Jade Phoenix gets that kill off the fighter. Now Pyromancer caught by Lancer. And the third Morguard here for Jade Phoenix just to secure the game. Classic China gameplay. Don't throw the game. I'm kidding. That's not how they play. But still, absolutely stopped here. Ninja just goes in. One last hurrah. You know, why not? Let me try it again. But doesn't quite get there. And I learned a couple of things. First of all, if we're gonna do highlights, I need to make sure to turn off the highlights when it teleports us to like an action so that I can play through the entire setup. Because otherwise, it looks like the highlight ends just like literally right after the kill happens. So if anything else is happening and nobody dies, then the play ends a little early. But that's good to know. Good info, you know. But yeah, I mean, let me know, guys. Who are we following this season? Throw out some names. Throw out some names for sure. Patch notes. Oh, this is gonna be big because we have a game next week, or a game tomorrow. So let's see. Nerfs. He's been at the center of the meta for too long. Time to take a step back. Damage output is way too high. What? Oh my gosh. Ah. He's been nerfed to the ground. 58 damage. It's chopped. It's so chopped. Oh my god. 42 damage less. Oh my god. Oh my god. 42 damage less. So you can't go even in lane anymore with buying HP first, because then you'll have no fucking damage to clear the wave. Oh, despair. It's so despair. You have to buy AD first. Guaranteed. So any matchup where you have to buy HP, it's just not good anymore. Oh god. Frost, what am I gonna do with you, man? Frost, what am I gonna do with you? Oh my god, this is so bad. Okay, Swordsman. Swordsman been nerfed to the dirt as well. You are also C tier. Congratulations, you are now C tier. Actually, you're probably D tier. This HP growth is disastrous. Ninja, you are a ninja food. Lancer nerf. Holy Lancer nerf. What the hell is this? Actually worse than Swordsman's nerf, but Lancer has a stun, so... Like, Lancer is still playable because he has a stun. So I'm not too pressed. Pyromancer, base AP is crazy. But it's just base AP, so it's fine. Like, these two got their growths deleted. And then Cavalry, the biggest thing about Cavalry is the first 3 levels of Cavalry is so important. So scaling is not what you have to... Sorry, let me compose myself. You have to consider what the hero is good at. And Cavalry does not scale. So direct baseline stat nerfs hit him the hardest. So, which is why he's now C tier. For Swordsman, this guy scales. He needs level 3, he needs level 5 to do stuff. So growth penalties are disastrous. On top of nerfing base attack is crazy. So he's deleted from the game. Lancer has the same problem as Cavalry. Early game is the big thing. And his early game just got like diminished. And the scaling, whatever. The scaling nerfs just mean that going HP on Lancer is kind of necessary now as the second item to sort of compensate for the lack of damage. But the reason why he's C tier and not dumpstered is because he can still land a charge and he can be played in a way that you can land CC, like put him in support, throw a lance charge down, do something with it. And for Pyromancer, level 1 nerfs do nothing to this woman. She scales like crazy. Like, maybe she's B tier now, but she's probably still A. This probably literally does nothing. I mean, to be honest, she's probably still A. 14 AP is, what, 3 points of damage long term on her base, on her skill, and nothing. And like, she already barely wins some lanes. Or like, the lanes she wins because she has range advantage. If she doesn't have range advantage, she loses the lane. So reducing her damage output doesn't change that. You still cannot walk up to Pyromancer if you have no mobility, right? Anyways, buffs. Very big buffs. Struggling across multiple patches, putting some more power into her kit. Sustain is too low to hold up an extended fight, so we're patching that up. 400 HP? What? That's an A tier. 400 HP buff on Knights. What? That's crazy. And the taunt just went up by a millisecond, which is pretty good anyway. Holy what? Knight support is gonna be so good with anything with like severe poke damage. Like Gunner. Like Gunner Knight might actually be a lane now. Incredible. Early game is so rough they can barely survive laning phase. Giving them a hand. 200 HP. More red. Okay, Ogre's a little more playable against magic characters. It's fine. And one range bash. Yay! Ogre poggies. Can we get a pog in chat for ogres? Because this is fine. This doesn't. It doesn't move me. Respectfully, it doesn't move me. Oh, this just means Ogre can stay for like 2 last hits, I guess. Actually, just 1. There's probably just 1 last hit. Like that's nothing. Still B tier. Damage numbers have been falling short, so we're reinforcing the firepower. Survivability is so low that joining a fight feels like a risk. Addressing that. 90 HP. Okay, they didn't buff him too much. He's still ass. I mean, oh, actually, nah, garbage. Still garbage. I was thinking about it, but there's no scaling component here. It's 90 HP and 2 armor. 2 armor is effectively what, 20. So he got 110 HP level 1. Big deal. I mean, you still have a really hard laning phase because your poke is garbage. Like, if they made ability power like 40, 45, we can think about it. We can talk about it. Because then he can trade decently well. Sorry, not ability power. If they raised Bard's base attack. So, like, hang on. Let me see here. Where is the hero? Here? If they raised Bard's base attack to like 120, then he would be playable, because then his laning phase poke will actually matter. But right now, it's like too trash. Getting pushed around way too easily in lane, restraining the base stats. What? She was fine. I mean, she still beats here. It's not gonna change anything. She's still very situational in lane, but like, thank you. I guess like Pole Warrior just like thank you for the patch, Riot, or thank you for the patch, Valve, or Ice Frog, please. Ice Frog. Anyways, that's pretty good patch notes. But I'll end this episode here so that I can start up the next one. And in the next one, we will go through a couple more games. This one only had 1 game because I did that commentating thing for the other leagues. Now that I see you can do replays, but apologies. Don't worry, you'll get more actual STC content in the next one. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Don't forget to like and subscribe. All that good stuff.